temple. Apart from this, the Uttar Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Brajesh Pathak has also said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's arrival today is an auspicious moment. He added that the flag hoisting ceremony marks the peak of Sanatan culture, the culmination of thousands of years of struggle, and he also expressed gratitude to the Prime Minister for coming and doing this. In fact, let's take that across to Raj Lakshmi Joshi, who's also joining us on this broadcast. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us. Appreciate your time. When we are talking about this entire journey, ma'am, it's the culmination of centuries long struggle. We have talked about faith, we have talked about collective national unity that has actually finally made this journey be possible. This flag hoisting is actually very symbolic because it just marks the completion of that entire journey that has lasted centuries.
Jai Shri Ram, and to all you viewers and to everyone watching, to everyone across the globe, because today actually it doesn't just mark the completion of the construction of the Bhavya Ram Mandir. It actually signifies that Maryada Purushottam Prabhu Shri Ram Virajman hai in his abode. That is exactly what it is. So that it means that Prabhu Shri Ram is now residing here, that he rules over this place. So that is exactly the significance of the entire thing. So just to explain this a little bit, the Pran Pratishtha meant that we are inviting Prabhu Shri Ram, the deity, to come and take over, and we are making it like we are inviting the life of Prabhu Shri Ram to come and reside within the Vigraha of Prabhu Shri Ram. And now this signifies that the construction is complete, and that now the entire place is under the rule and under the sovereignty of Prabhu Shri Ram. So that is a significance. So this dhwaj that will be fluttering, high above the shikhara of the Ram Mandir, that actually signifies that this is where Prabhu Shri Ram is residing. So that is exactly what is the significance of this Dhwajarohan. So it actually, and the Dhwaja also, it talks about the victory of dharma over adharma. So what all that you have said, this entire journey of this aspirations of millions of devotees of Prabhu Shri Ram, where we were all hoping for this the Prabhu Shri Ram's residence from a tent, a mere tent, to this Bhavya Mandir, which is definitely something that was righteous, that was something that needed to be dedicated to him, was something that was has been awaited for more than 500 years. And like Mohan Bhagwat ji was saying, that for thousands of years actually we have been invaded, but this marks the end of that invasion, that yes, now our culture, our identity is back with us, and that now this is our significance. So this signifies a whole lot more than a mere completion of the construction of the Bhavya Ram Mandir. So this is something that over the last 75 years, over the last 75 years, what was happening is, see, our focus was on secularism. So this thing about the Sanatan identity, that was being brushed aside. So this also signifies that no, this is our identity, this is our culture, this is something that we all stand for. Prabhu Shri Ram is our identity. So that is something that it's not just about from our own country, it's about Sanatanis all over the world. There are Sanatanis all over the world, so who love, respect and worship Prabhu Shri Ram. It's not just about people from only Bharat. So this is something that probably we had forgotten. Our previous governments had forgotten. So this is something that actually signifies a whole lot of things. It's the aspirations. It's about the political intention. It's about the struggle. It's all of that is now, that has culminated into this Bhavya Ram Mandir. So today it also signifies that from this Ram Lalla, that was the childhood deity that was actually the inauguration of that part of the temple, to today the Ram Darbar, which is the Darbar of the the king Ramji, and along with all his brothers and all his citizens and everybody. And also this ceremony that will include all the people from the all the other sections of society. That also signifies how Prabhu Sri Ram used to interact with people from other sections of society. So that you have heard about Shabri, you have heard about how he used to interact with the Nishad king, and so all of that also, is going to be symbolic in how PM Modi will be interacting with people from all sections of society. So this is a symbolic, a spiritual, a cultural, all these aspects are going to be culminating in this event today. So this is something that is, you could say that it is probably equivalent to the Pran Pratishtha event that was that was celebrated by millions all over the world. And if you have seen the deity, if you have seen Ram Lalla at Ayodhya at the Ram Janmabhoomi, that is something that I just cried and cried when I just was there in front of Prabhu Sri Ram. So that is the kind of feeling and emotion that millions of us feel. So this is something that all of us have been waiting for. There have been people who have they have held mannats for centuries. People have sacrificed so much to see this day. So this
Absolutely.
is something that it is, this culture is something that probably people had forgotten. And like my previous panelists have said, that the Gen Z need to be told the significance, the importance of this our culture. And then when we take pride in all of this, that is when they feel that yes, this is something that we have to be proud of, and we don't need to just look at the West for validation. That is not something that we have to be aspiring for. Yes, we also adopt all the modern technology, but at the same time, we also take pride in and we stay rooted with our culture. That is something that we need to be looking at. Like if you look at some of the most developed countries in the world, they have not forgotten their roots, they have not forgotten their cultures. Like if you look at Japan, they are so proud of their culture, and at the same time, they are one of the most technologically advanced people in the whole world. So they adopt their culture, they have stayed true to the culture, and at the same time, they are technologically far ahead than most other countries. So I think that even if you look at French people, if you look at so many other countries,
Right.
they also take pride in their language, in their culture, and at the same time, they also welcome and they are they welcome all the
Absolutely.
modern
Right.
technology. So
Right.
that is what Bharat aspires to be today, and this is a significant